Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, you're welcome. Please subscribe before you go and turn on the bell. Thank you so much. So in my last update about This Is Fate, Sherlyn told Prithvi that she will steal Raki's jewelry in order to get money to pay Megha because Megha was blackmailing her, and Sherlyn truly stole the necklace and she sold it and got money. And she decided to go and give Megha the money at the same hotel where Akshay was murdered, and Preeta and Shruti were also at the hotel in order to find more proofs against Sherlyn. Let's continue from there. Preeta and Shruti were at the hotel where Akshay died, and they asked a waiter if at the night of Akshay's murder, if he saw the person that was in the picture, and they showed the waiter Sherlyn's picture, but the waiter replies that he was not on duty on that day, and Shruti and Preeta asked him to bring the person who was on duty. In the room, Megha asks if Sherlyn thinks that she is stupid because if she gives Sherlyn the proof, then she will not be able to get the money. Sherlyn was furious and she says that Megha belongs to Akshay's gang, so who knows if Megha might not even delete the proof. Megha pushes Sherlyn and Sherlyn drops the bag and the bag makes noise. Preeta and Shruti were shocked to hear the noise from the room, and Preeta says that it is the same room that Akshay was murdered, so how do they rent the room out so easily in such circumstance, and even the police doesn't allow this. The waiter replies that they were forced to do that because the guests were insisting on taking that particular room. Preeta asks the waiter if he saw the woman in the hotel at the day Akshay was murdered, and Preeta shows the waiter Sherlyn's picture, but the waiter leaves, refusing to accept that he saw Sherlyn. Sherlyn asks that why is Megha feeling so irritated, because she just told Megha the truth, because Akshay was blackmailing her and Akshay made a video with Prithvi, and she saw the way Akshay used to treat Krithika, and Akshay even twisted her hand, but she thought that why does Megha needs to care about what happens in Akshay's life. Megha asks that why does Sherlyn try to act as if she is pure, and Sherlyn asks that why is Megha constantly looking at the bag, because Megha has never seen such a huge amount of money before. And Sherlyn asks Megha to take the bag after making sure that every proof that Megha has against her is deleted, and also Megha would also have to send a message to her explaining that all the proof that she has against Sherlyn were false. Megha takes the bag, saying that she is really clever, so how can Sherlyn talk as if she will cut down the tree, and she is also not so stupid. Sherlyn, however, says that she is not the one to be blackmailed for the rest of her life, and she will not give Megha the money if Megha did not delete the proof, and Sherlyn, taking the bag, turns to leave, asking if Megha is sure that she will not delete the footage. Preeta and Shruti secretly enters the room, and Shruti was worried, wondering how can someone leave the door open. Preeta asks Shruti not to ask the question and they have to search for the proof, and Shruti asks that what proof does she want her to search for. Preeta says that Shruti should really be clever and she should search for any proof, and Preeta was shocked because she finds the pregnancy report of Sherlyn, and they both wondered what Sherlyn's pregnancy report is doing in Akshay's room. Shruti asks if Preeta remembers the letter that they found in Sherlyn's room, but now they can be sure that Sherlyn is the murderer because of the proof that they found in Akshay's room as well. Preeta, however, says that they have to be sure and they have to get the fingerprint report from the letter, and both Preeta and Shruti hear someone coming from the bathroom, and they quickly hide behind the door, worrying if someone is coming out. Akshay's mother opens the door, wondering if Megha has come back, but then she goes back to the bathroom, and Shruti and Preeta both rushed out of the room. Sherlyn enters her room in the night and she thinks that Rishabh has come back, but it was Prithvi, and Prithvi asks that where did Sherlyn go to because he has been waiting for her, but Sherlyn doesn't want to talk to Prithvi. But Prithvi, however, wants Sherlyn not to show him attitude, and Prithvi tries to overpower Sherlyn, but Sherlyn started crushing Prithvi's neck, saying that Prithvi is not a Prithvi anymore because Prithvi is now divided amongst Preeta and Krithika, and she no longer needs Prithvi because she has to do everything alone now, because she asked Prithvi to help her get the jewelry, but Prithvi did not, and even when she asked Prithvi to take the money to Megha, Prithvi refused, and Sherlyn started strangling Prithvi, and Prithvi stopped breathing and he closed his eyes, and Sherlyn gets scared and she helped Prithvi to sit up. Sherlyn gives Prithvi a glass of water, asking that why did Prithvi not fight back, and Prithvi replies that he was a swimming champion and he can hold his breath for 2 minutes. And Prithvi later says that he was just joking, but the only reason he did not fight back was because he knows that it was his fault, and Sherlyn can only be angry with him because Sherlyn knows that he really loves her, and he only went with Krithika to feel a formality, but he was only thinking of Sherlyn, and Sherlyn gives in and says that she also loves Prithvi. Prithvi asks that what happened because Sherlyn went to meet Megha. Sherlyn says that Megha refused to delete the footage, and Prithvi was relieved that she was able to get the footage. But Sherlyn asks if Prithvi is not listening to her because Megha refused to give the footage to her, and Prithvi asks that what happened then. Sherlyn says that she asked Megha to write a test to prove that all the footage that she had against her was false, and Prithvi was happy that Sherlyn thought about their future. Sherlyn replies that Megha was still not ready to hand over the proof, and she then threatened Megha with a gun, and Prithvi in shock takes out the gun from the bag, asking if Sherlyn really went with the gun. Sherlyn says that she forced Megha to send her the test, that she doesn't have any proof against her, and now Preeta will not be able to tie either of them to the murder of Akshay, and they will be free while Karan will rot in jail. Mahesh in the night was wondering what would happen tomorrow at the court hearing, and Raki was really searching for something, but she was not able to find it. Mahesh asks that what is Raki searching for, and Raki replies that she is looking for Mahesh injection, but she cannot find it, and even all her things are trashy in the wardrobe. Sherlyn hears them talking, and Sherlyn remembers that she dropped the medical box when she was stealing the jewelry, and Sherlyn enters and asks Raki what she is searching for. Raki says that she is searching for Mahesh injection, and Sherlyn asks if Raki has looked inside the medical box. Raki says that she is sure that she did not put the injection in the box, and Sherlyn also started searching. Preeta comes there with the milk, asking that what are they searching for. Raki replies that they are not able to find Mahesh injection, and Preeta says that she keeps some spare injection in the wardrobe so they can use them, and Preeta opens the wardrobe, but they were all shocked to see that the wardrobe was scattered. Raki asks that who would have done this and who would have scattered the wardrobe, and Preeta looks at Sherlyn, who was really nervous. Sherlyn apologized, saying that she was the one that scattered the wardrobe when she brought Raki's dress. Preeta asks Mahesh that why is Mahesh not drinking the milk, and Mahesh says that he doesn't want to sit on the bed while Karan will be in jail. Preeta assures them that Karan will come back home after the court hearing, while the real culprit will be behind bars. Sherlyn was shocked to hear Preeta, and Prithvi was also listening to their conversation, and he was also shocked. Mahesh says that Preeta's words has raised their hopes, and Preeta breathed a sign of relief. Sarla was performing puja in her house. Shriti called Sarla, but seeing her mother, she questioned Sarla that what is she doing, because they always light the puja lamp in the evening. Sarla says that she knows that Shriti is really clever, but she fell asleep, so she was not able to do it. So she decided to do it now because tomorrow is Karan's court hearing, and she prayed that Karan will be released. Shriti says that everything all happened because of Sherlyn. Sarla says that it happens because whenever those who are good get hurt, then it is always because of bad people. Shriti asks if Sarla has started liking Karan, and Sarla explains that she always liked Karan from the first time when she saw him, because Karan is really a caring person. But Karan made some mistakes that caused her to be angry with him. But then Karan did what made her believe that he would always be there for Preeta, and she therefore prays that Karan and Preeta do not get into any sort of problem in the future. Shriti says that now the only thing that they have planned would happen, and now Karan will be freed from the jail. Prithvi was in his room and he was drinking and thinking of what Preeta said, that she would make sure that the real culprit is punished and Karan will be freed from the jail. Sherlyn suddenly enters the room, and Prithvi asks that why has Sherlyn come to him, because the Luthras are suspicious of their affair and it is not right. Sherlyn stops Prithvi, saying that she was in Raki's room and Preeta came there, and the way Preeta said it, that she will free Karan, is causing a lot of tension for her. Sherlyn explains that if Preeta is able to prove that Karan is innocent, then she will be the one to go to jail. Prithvi asks Sherlyn to remember that she told him that she has not left any proof, so why is she worried? And Prithvi advised Sherlyn to think positive, and he then promised Sherlyn that nothing wrong would happen to her, and Sherlyn will return back safely from the court hearing. In the morning, Raki was praying, and she says that today is the court hearing, but they do not know what would happen, but she is sure that the God will always be with her, and she prays that the God should perform some miracle and bring Karan back. Preeta also comes behind Raki, and she started praying, and she then comes to sit beside Raki, and they both started praying. Preeta thinks that the real culprit is Sherlyn, so she have to prove that Karan is innocent while Sherlyn is guilty. So she have to make her stand in the court, and she prays to God to give her the strength to do what she has planned to do. Saula was calling Shriti to be ready, otherwise they will get late for the court hearing. Shriti comes there, but Saula gets dizzy, and Shriti says that what happened. Saula replies that it is nothing and she has taken her medicine. Shruti, however, asked Sarla to stay back, but Sarla insists to go. Sarla was about to fall, but Shruti helps her to sit on the sofa, saying that Sarla will not go to the court and she would go instead, and she will come back to inform Sarla about everything that happened. And Janki gave Shruti the flower that she brought from the temple. The entire family were waiting for Karan, and when Karan comes there, Mahesh hugs him, and Karan meets Raki, followed by Karina, before going to meet Preeta. But the police ask Karan to come because the court hearing is about to begin, and Karan says that he will come back to talk with Preeta. Mahesh says that he doesn't know if everything will be fine, and Shruti assures Mahesh that everything will be fine. Raki goes to Preeta and asks her not to worry because everything will happen according to their plan. And they were all waiting, and Samir comes to them, and Preeta asks that what has happened, and Preeta tells Samir the entire situation. Sherlyn enters the court, and Megha was with Akshay's mother. Sherlyn sent Megha a message saying that her secret should be safe with her, and Megha thinks that what secret is Sherlyn talking about because she has already gotten her money, so she just wants to see who the real murderer is, and the murderer should be behind bars. Mahira also enters the court, followed by Raki and the Luthra family, and they all ask that where is Preeta. Prithvi thinks that if Preeta is still outside, then Preeta will be planning something, and this is not a good sign. Mahesh asks them all to sit down because Preeta will surely come. Preeta enters the court and she looks at Sherlyn. Sherlyn was worried and she thinks of how Preeta blamed her for murdering Akshay. Preeta gathered all the proof that she had against Sherlyn, and Preeta goes to the lawyer and gave the lawyer an envelope. The court hearing begins, and after the judge enters, the prosecutor explains that Karan accepted that he is the murderer of Akshay. So this is an open and short case, so he requests the court to sentence Karan because Karan is guilty. The defendant explains that Karan was moved with emotions, and so Karan accepted the responsibility for the murder, which Karan did not even commit. But the prosecutor explains that the court doesn't work on emotions. The defense lawyer says that Karan was moved to protect his wife because Preeta was being blamed for a murder that she did not commit, so Karan took the blame. However, in the light of the new proof, it will surely prove that neither Karan nor Preeta murdered Akshay, and the judge orders the defense lawyer to prove it without wasting any time, and the defense lawyer seeks the permission to call Preeta to the witness box, and Preeta comes to the box and takes the oath to speak the truth. The lawyer asks Preeta to say what she wants to say, and Preeta says that her husband is not the murderer, and the real criminal is Sherlyn. The entire Luthra family were shocked to hear the news that Sherlyn is the real murderer of Akshay, and Megha looks at Sherlyn with disgust, while Preeta was angry standing in the box. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, comment, and please subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.